take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
I'm not here to take someone's place. I am Ganga, and I have my own identity. Radhika needs you now. Please sit with her and go assure her that no matter what happens, you will never leave her side.
Handling the accounts of this is my responsibility. I will find out why this money is unaccounted for.
You have one night to make sure that you carry out your duties properly, Shiv, because from tomorrow, you will no longer have a role to play here.
No one is allowed to touch Parvati's things no matter what. No one at all, least of all you.
Ganga.
Brought to you by
Hyundai or Hyundai. Reggae Sunfest 2025 is only his second show in Jamaica since his return to the free world. His first in Montego Bay and his very first time on the Reggae Sunfest stage in 14 years. Your DJ, who went away a champion, returns as a king. Every show sold out. Every moment electric. Gaza fans, are you ready? This is history in the making. The date, Friday, July 18. The venue, Catherine Hall Entertainment Center. Catch Adishapama, the world boss, the new king of the dance hall, the one and only Vibes Cartel, live at Reggae Sunfest 2025. Get your tickets now.
Sponsors Jamaica Tourist Board, MasterCard, Secrets, Hardware and Lumber, Urban Development Corporation, Red Stripe, Down Sound Records.
That is the greatest.
Thanks so much for joining us for CVM News at noon for Friday, July 18, 2025. I am Curlin Brown. A St. James man has been charged with multiple offences following a confrontation with the police in Montego Bay. He has been identified as 26-year-old Dwayne Codner, a construction worker of Willowdean Drive in Pitford. Reports from the Barnett Street Police are around 8:30 Wednesday night. Codner allegedly shoved a constable several times when the officer attempted to prosecute a motorist for a traffic violation along Church Street. Codner reportedly resisted when they tried to arrest him and refused to be handcuffed, but was eventually taken into custody and later charged with assaulting a constable, obstructing police, and resisting arrest. The St. Catherine teen, who was reported missing for a little over a week, is now undergoing an evaluation after she was picked up from a location in the parish with her 6-month-old niece. Sources say the female friend with whom they were staying saw the CVM News report and was shocked by the details which did not match up with the information given to her by the teenager, including details surrounding the baby. A family member and the police who were contacted immediately acted and ensured they were both medically examined. The baby was reunited with her parents. However, the young girl has been placed in a facility where she's being further assessed. Both mothers have expressed relief their loved ones are safe and have committed to supporting the teen, grateful for the assistance that has been extended to her. The Jamaican police are still appealing to a Jamaican man who lives overseas named as a person of interest to contact them as investigations continue into what seems to have been an ungodly scheme surrounding the preservation of the body of a Westmoreland woman and attempts at a burial inside a house.
Social media has its ups and its downs when it comes to seemingly leaving a trail of sorts. How ironic. Laverne Wedderburn, the second woman named by the Constabulary Communication Network CCN with charges leveled against her in the case of the Little London mummified body, turns out to be a Facebook friend on the page of a clergyman named as a person of interest in the matter. The CCN says, along with 54-year-old Gina Robinson from Little London, 49-year-old Laverne Wedderburn, who is from Sheffield, also in Westmoreland, have been charged with concealment of a corpse, preventing the lawful burial of a corpse, perverting the course of justice, conspiracy to concealment of a corpse, and conspiracy to prevent the lawful burial of a corpse. Of note, in one of CVM's earlier reports, John Robinson, who identified Gina as his daughter, also naming her Novelette Novi, married French, was in touch with a prophet who lives overseas.
On one occasion, she said the boyfriend said he looked this a lot, where they can build up one church. You may get you understand, so in America.
Okay.
In name Dera, I only know his name as Dera, your boyfriend. Say my prophet.
In that same conversation, the senior Robinson alleged his daughter was being influenced by the said prophet, a title he used interchangeably with one of an intimate nature.
She speaks fluently. She walk and go where she wants to fluently, and she talk fluently. And so I didn't see no reaction. She say, well, she crazy. But all this time, she the boyfriend control her head in a sense that anything the boyfriend say, she do.
He referenced the shocking exchanges facing a man days before unearthing the secret buried inside the house he was overseeing for years. A visible paper makeshift headstone missed, like the expected resurrection they all anticipated when the lady died.
He said, me can't touch it. Because if I touch it, it's not going to happen to me. Me say, so she called her boyfriend then on video call. And the boyfriend want to talk to me, say, I got business, and anyhow me touch me or couple, and then we dry you out, but it's not what going to happen to me.
Well, the police have listed the man of interest's address, Colorado, USA. His name, Delroy Jones, a Jamaican national. We found a Delroy Jones on Facebook, incidentally with posts dated December 2023, the year of Miss Destin's death, that reads, Apostolics of Jamaica, what is about to happen in Little London, Westmoreland, is the mighty work Jesus sent me to do. Other posts in December 2023 says, Lazarus, come forth. Another begins, thus saith the resurrection and the life, Little London, Westmoreland. Among those in 2024, in part, then shall they know a prophet has been among them. Now, among those in early July, a paragraph, when summarized, every word written on this Facebook page will be read by millions. Well, the women have given caution statements and confessed to the roles they played in a morbid act. While they await a court date, will the male person of interest come forth? Curlin Brown, CVM News.
There are renewed calls for a functioning ambulance to be assigned to the tourist resort of Negril after months of waiting. Concerned residents point to the high risk of struggling and relying on personal transportation, even in critical situations, to access care miles away in Savannah-Lamar. Here's more from Raymond Morrison.
Negril is best known for its white sand beaches and thriving tourism industry. But for locals, life and death can hang in the balance when an emergency hits. Residents say they have been without a functional ambulance for months, ever since the last of 3 donated vehicles met an unfortunate end. Each was involved in separate road crashes, leaving them beyond repair. The damaged ambulance is now sitting a corner of the Negril fire station, a symbol, residents say, of their increasingly desperate situation. While the Savannah hospital more than 20 miles away, injured persons are often left stranded while loved ones scramble for transportation. The ambulances that once served Negril were driven by firefighters, not hospital staff, and this is where officials say the confusion begins.
I am unclear about the veracity of the news item that was broadcasted, because currently at the Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital, we have 3 functional ambulances. And I must add that our ambulance services continue to be augmented by private contractors of such ambulance services as well.
The Westmoreland Public Health Services now plans to launch a campaign to educate the public on how ambulance services function. Until then, residents say they remain vulnerable, left to rely on private vehicles and prayers during medical emergencies. Raymond Morrison, CVM News.
More CVM News at noon right after this.
The new name in forklift sales and rentals in Jamaica. Top quality, low prices, fleet discounts available, 12-month warranty, free service parts, daily rentals, crazy cheap. Ashman's Equipment, same forklift, better deals.
My name is Dahoni Adlam. I am 35 years of age.
I'm Ruby Smith. I'm 83 years of age. The house, what I really been into, it wasn't wholesome.
My house got burned down. It was terrible. I lost everything in the fire.
I sleep so happy.
I'm happy that I have somewhere again. The new social housing program, I am happy because it gives me a second chance and others as well.
The government, through the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, is building hope, one home at a time.
Welcome back. The Kiwanis Club of New Kingston took on the initiative to create the Bellevue Family Life and Resource Center as its major project for 2025, highlighting a new space for those supporting mental health in Jamaica, their families and others. Let's get more from Crystal Williams.
4 in 10 Jamaicans either have or will experience mental breakdowns in their lifetime. This alarming figure was raised at the launch of the major project of the Kiwanis Club of New Kingston Thursday morning. Each year, the club embarks on a major project to benefit the elderly, children, and persons living with disabilities. This year, their focus is on the staff of the Bellevue Hospital, as their mental wellness is equally as important to its sustainability. Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, issued a mandate to those in the workplace of recognition, destigmatization, and normalization of mental health awareness in Jamaica.
The main reason, the issue of a response, another addition, value addition to the mission to address the mental health challenges in our country. There is a need for a conversation within the country around normalizing the mental wellness of our people.
His message to work environments is that the workplace has to be an enabling environment for mental wellness. Chairman of the Bellevue Hospital Board of Management, Diana Thorburn, described Bellevue as a place where not only wishes come true, but dreams. This rang true when the CEO of the hospital, Suzette Buchanan, emphasized the importance of a mental health space for the Bellevue staff.
The Bellevue Family Life and Resource Center will stand as a testament to what is possible when civic-minded organizations, government, and public health institutions come together with shared purpose.
Crystal Williams reporting for CVM News.
When we come back right after this, we'll be talking about the country's aging population, a live discussion. Stay with us.
systematic adjudication area, it's time to secure what's yours. The National Land Agency is distributing titles under its systematic land registration program. Persons in St. Elizabeth and Manchester, visit the Junction Guest House in St. Elizabeth to collect your title. In St. Catherine, we're coming to you house to house. To collect your title, bring your government-issued photo ID. If someone is collecting on your behalf, they should bring a JP certified letter and their government-issued photo ID. For more information, call 876-750-5263 or visit nla.gov.jm. One agency, one goal, committed to serve you better.
Attention registered voters! Remember to collect your renewed voter ID card before the upcoming general election. If you registered to vote in 2016 or after and did not get your new ID card, it may have been automatically renewed. Simply visit your EOJ constituency office to collect your voter ID card. Contact the Electoral Office of Jamaica at 888-991-VOTE or 922-0425-9 for more information.
The time by Subaru is 12:15.
Welcome back. Thanks so much for staying with us. Now, as Jamaica faces an aging population and health challenges, international reinvention mentor, women's empowerment coach and author Lorna Blake returns to her homeland, Jamaica, with a powerful message for women over 40. And guess what? She's right here in studio with me to continue the ongoing discussions of the country's aging population. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon.
Welcome home.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here.
Aging, a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Absolutely. It is something that I think many of us, we assume that by the time you're 40, you're old. But in the 1900s, 47 was considered old. This is 2025, and that is no longer the case. 80s and 90s is considered old right now. And the 80-year-olds and 90-year-olds are hiking and biking and yoga, doing yoga and marathon running. And 20 and 30-something-year-olds think they're old. There's a 96-year-old in Tokyo, Japan, who just became a yoga teacher. And she's inspiring because she started health and fitness in her 70s. So we are, I think in Jamaica, we need to catch up.
That's what I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to go. Are we catching on?
Well, I don't think so. I think part of what happens is we're catching on to the AI and the fact that, you know, we're in a technology age. But the piece about aging, I think we're still in the 1900s, you know, where my grandparents were. And they would have thought at 47 they were old. Mm-hmm.
So you speak of reinvention now after 40 and 50. Mm-hmm. This message, though, how does it align with our culture?
I think it's a huge one because it's sometimes you are forced to reinvent. And I'll give you a great example. I think as women, women in their 40s, very often they're sandwiched between taking care of children, taking care of aging parents, they're the caregivers in the community, the churches, and so on. And they're always at the bottom of the list. They're never actually on their own priority list. Everybody else is first. And so it becomes a situation where it's either divorce or death or disaster before they catch on. And I'm talking about it because that happened to me. I've been divorced. My mom was going through a diagnosis with cancer, and I was burned out and just completely broken with what was going on in my life. And that was how I came to make a decision to leave Canada to go to South Korea to teach. I was in a social work job from which I had burned out, and I then left and went to South Korea and taught. And that's where I met my now husband, and my life completely shifted. But that was me navigating, being a mom, dealing with my mom, dealing with siblings, younger siblings, caregiving, church, being treasurer in church, doing all these things and never putting myself
Never putting
first.
yourself first. And you mentioned something, you mentioned burnout. So let's go to this mental wellness area. Let's talk about that. Or should we just, I think we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back. Stay with us, please. I really want...
Ready for something mega? Mega Mart giving away a brand new 2025